Okay, remember, like, you're not good enough to compete with robots. At least I'm not. Now, here's a recording of uh, a voice recording, a copy, a translation. That's what it is, a translation of a recording. A voicemail I got on my cell phone. And these people claim they're from the government and they got a special grant program that you better apply for right away now. And you have to call agent number FF694. God damn, what is this? That's ridiculous. But it's easy to get sucked in because we're all hurting and we all need help and all this stuff. So you're looking to grasp anything. But more important, remember, anybody who calls you on the government, on the phone and sort of pretend they're from the government, and if it's an email, if it doesn't have a .gov on it, you just don't mess with it at all. So no phone calls from the government. No emails that aren't .gov. Get rid of that. Okay, now listen to this. I have a recording of it on my phone. Okay, so you could hear this too. There. Let's see what we got here. And you could follow along with the bouncing ball.
Hello, this is Mary Fletcher, state number agent FF694. And this is a notification call from U.S. Department of Financial Relief Services. And the purpose of this call is to inform all U.S. citizens on our state list that have tax debt about the new zero tax owed tax debt relief program that recently put into effect by the Biden administration and is open for enrollment. The new zero tax owed relief program will allow you to significantly reduce or eliminate altogether your tax debt, as it is now considered temporarily non-collectible. However, you must elect to enroll into the program, as it is only open for a very limited time. So, to enroll in the Zero Tax Owed Tax Debt Forgiveness Program, please call me back at my state-assigned number, 855-292-7416. This message has been marked complete by Mary Fletcher, agent number FF694. Thank you.
Well, Mary Fletcher's a liar, a scammer, and trying to get your money. And probably good at it, because you won't see these a lot unless they work. So the more you see them, the more you know people are getting scammed. Now, the IRS does have a program, and it's called the Offer and Compromise. So if you go to irs.gov, don't learn about it from Mary, because she's going to make money off you. And if you go around Mary, I don't even know if this is the program she's talking about. She just wants your money one way or another. She's going to get it. Because it's too slick for me even. And so be careful. But here it is. You go to Offer and Compromise at irs.gov, learn about the program. They have videos and everything, how the IRS will settle and not you don't have to pay. I mean, we have a member who owed $50,000 and she used this herself and figured it out and only had to pay $10,000. So you don't have to give Mary money. And Mary's not going to do this unless she get money from you. So that means it's going to cost you 10 instead of 20 or 30 or 40, and all that kind of stuff. So that's what you want to do. Now, the other thing you could do is get some other help, professional help, and that's through HUD counselors. HUD counselors are free counselors. Here's the 800 number, 800-569-4278 or 87. Or if you go to HUD.gov and just put in counselors or housing counselors. Now, you don't want to buy a house, don't worry. But see, they're financial consultants that help save your house so you don't go broke and not be able to pay your mortgage or rent or whatever it is. So they know all this stuff. So make an appointment for free for them. Because if you don't have a lot of money, it's free. These are free people. They're getting paid already by the government, so you don't have to pay Mary. Mary's not going to do this without getting money from you. Remember, I don't even know what the health program she's talking about. She's making up a program or going to sell you money. I don't know. I'm too busy to try to figure out. But I know she's full of shit if she's trying to pretend she's from the government, because the government has no thing called, what did she call it? The U.S. Department of Financial Relief Services. U.S. Department of Financial Relief Service. No goddamn thing like that. That's stupid. Now, I would think that's against the law. So if you if you get money, you could sue those people, call the FTC or something. So they'll go under the radar until enough people get screwed. Then when enough people get screwed, the government will come after them. That's why it's important to report things, people that screw you. Because if you don't report them to the agencies involved, then they don't know to go after them. These people don't call the IRS or the Federal Trade Commission and try to scam people over there, right? No, they don't. So if you don't report, then the Federal Trade Commission will never find out. So that's what you want to do. And if that doesn't work for you, then what you want to do, is go to you. Find your elected official. I thought I had to hear, but you've put commoncause.gov, COMM.gov, and find your representative, and you put in your zip code there, and you could find all the contact information, whether it's federal, state, whatever. Call them up and say, hey, I think these people are scams. Are they or not? They'll find out. And that's it. It may take you a while, but sure, Mary will call you back quickly because she wants your money. Yeah, so she's going to be a lot nicer than maybe the bureaucrats you call to try to get the real help and use the real programs instead of Mary's, fairy tale program. And that's important. So be kind. Be patient and get the real help because it's there for you and it doesn't cost you money. You'll save a lot more money and not get ripped off. And that's the important thing. So the government will never call you about a program or anything. You have to call them. The people who call you want your money. The people who give you money don't call you. So that's a good rule of thumb. Anybody who calls you, promise you money, you're going to get screwed one way or another. Because if it's a real program, you get it for free without paying for it. And there are a lot of real programs.
Well, I got two websites that help people find money and help they want to get out of financial trouble or to do the things they always want to do in life. Buy a house, start a business, get an education, get out of debt, things like that. And I concentrate for 40 years now, or more probably, on finding free sources of money. These are government grants or nonprofit organizations. So I have two services that help people do this. One is called letsgohelp.com. And this is a closed Facebook group, where we help each other. And I do the research. When you ask a question, you can ask me a personal question and you start a discussion that you need, tell me what you need money for. And I do my research to find you the best possible sources of government programs or nonprofit organizations that will help you solve that financial problem. So that's $20 or $19.95 a month. But if you don't want to join anything, and there's a lot of people like that, I understand. I have another service for only $5.95. And this is where you could download a report of all the sources of money and help in your state for your problem. So if you have a financial problem, paying bills or debt and things like that, for $5.95, you download a report of the name, address, phone number, and video instructions of how to contact these people and how to apply for their money to solve your financial problem with debt or credit card, things like that. Then there's another report for every state on starting a business, a nonprofit, or invention, or working on your crazy idea. And then also how to get a higher paying job. This is job training money, education money, college money, things like that. And what they remember, they're just places in your state. That's where the action is. Okay, then there's for health care, dental care, prescription drugs, and even pet care. And then there's free consultants in every state, mentoring, consulting, research, legal advice, things like that. And then real estate, you want to buy a house, rent a house, you got to pay your bills for mortgage and rent, things like that. And then about a dozen or 24 places in your state that give you free legal help. So all those reports are available on letsgoreports.com. So that's two places. Maybe I can help you there. If not, just watch the videos on YouTube, and that gives you links to go get it yourself. The biggest problem is you have to know it's there. That's what I do, and I've been doing it for 50 years, and I hope I have about 15 more.